Are you feeling stuck? Tired? Like no matter what you do, your energy just disappears? Let me tell you something, feeling lazy isn't about weakness. It's about patterns in your mind, your body, and your environment. And here's the good news, those patterns can be changed. Today, I'm going to share 7 life-changing Japanese hacks that can completely shift the way you approach your day, your work, and your life. These aren't gimmicks. They're proven practices that have helped millions. In Japan, cultivate focus, energy, and unstoppable momentum. Imagine waking up every morning, feeling alive, motivated, and ready to take massive action. That life isn't a dream, it's one decision away. So get ready, because what you're about to discover will make laziness a thing of the past. Too often, we think change has to be huge, monumental, earth-shattering. We wait for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, or the perfect motivation to hit us like a lightning bolt. But here's the truth. Transformation doesn't come in a single leap. It comes in tiny, consistent steps, micro movements. In Japan, there's a principle called Kaizen. It's the art of continuous improvement, of making small, incremental changes every single day. 1 push-up today, 2 tomorrow, a 5-minute walk, an extra paragraph written, a single email sent. It's these small actions repeated consistently that compound into massive results. Think about your life for a moment. Where have you been stuck? Where have you been waiting for a surge of motivation that never comes? That's because motivation is fleeting, it's unreliable. But habits are unstoppable, and habits are built with micro movements. The beauty of these tiny steps is that they are not intimidating. They don't trigger resistance. When you move a little, even when you feel lazy, your body responds. Your mind lights up, energy flows, momentum begins to build. And once momentum builds, action becomes easier. Excitement grows and laziness fades away. Here's the key. Don't underestimate small wins. The Japanese understand this intuitively. A craftsman doesn't master his art in one sitting. He hones a single stroke, a single movement every day. Over time, those movements become second nature and mastery is achieved. Your life works the same way. 1 extra minute of focus, 1 small task completed, 1 thoughtful step toward your goals. These are the micro movements that shape destiny. And here's something most people miss. Micro movements create confidence. They prove to your brain that you can act. Laziness doesn't stand a chance when you consistently show yourself that you are capable of progress, even in tiny ways. Momentum isn't just physical, it's emotional. Every micro movement sends a signal to your subconscious mind, I am a doer. I am moving forward. I am unstoppable. So start today. Don't wait for motivation. Don't wait for the perfect environment. Pick 1 small action, just want to do it. Make it a habit. Compound it. Then add another, then another. Soon, you'll look back and realize you're miles ahead of where you thought you could be. And the best part, you won't feel overwhelmed. You won't feel lazy. You will feel powerful, unstoppable, and alive. Micro movements aren't small. They are the secret to massive, lasting transformation. And once you embrace them, laziness doesn't stand a chance. You take control. You ignite your energy. You build unstoppable momentum. That's the power waiting inside the smallest actions you take today. Your mornings are the foundation of your entire day. If you start chaotic, distracted, or lethargic, the rest of your day will follow that same pattern. But if you claim your morning, if you take control of the first hour after you wake, you are claiming control over your life. In Japan, people have mastered this principle through rituals that awaken the body, sharpen the mind, and ignite unstoppable energy. One of the most powerful practices is called Eisa, Taiso morning exercises. It's simple yet profound. You don't need an hour at the gym. You just need movement, stretching, awakening every part of your body. 1 deep stretch, 1 controlled breath, 1 intentional motion can transform how you feel for the rest of the day. Movement alone isn't enough though. Clarity comes from stillness. That's why the Japanese often pair their morning exercise with mindful rituals like tea preparation, boiling the water, observing the leaves, inhaling the aroma. Every step becomes a meditation. It's not just tea, it's a way of telling your brain, I am awake. I am present, I'm focused. This combination of motion and mindfulness creates a state of energy and calm that most people chase all day but never achieve. Here's the thing most people miss. Mornings are the leverage point of your life. Tony Robbins often says that your state determines your outcomes. How you feel in the morning, how your mind and body are aligned directly, impacts your decisions, your productivity, and your emotions. When you create intentional morning rituals, you are engineering your state. You are not at the mercy of fatigue distractions, or procrastination. You are proactive. You are unstoppable. Even a 5-minute ritual can change everything. A short session of movement followed by deep breathing or journaling primes your mind for clarity. You start seeing opportunities instead of obstacles. You begin thinking strategically instead of reacting emotionally. You cultivate discipline without struggle because the ritual becomes automatic, a daily anchor that guides you through the chaos of life. And the beauty of Japanese morning rituals is consistency. They are not about intensity. They are about alignment. Every day you show up for yourself, you honor your energy, and you set the tone for excellence. Momentum builds, confidence grows. Laziness loses its grip because your morning has already won before the day begins. So, take control. Wake up, intention. Move your body. Breathe deeply. Engage in one mindful act that centers you. Drink that tea, stretch, journal, meditate, whatever aligns your mind, body, and spirit. Claim your mornings, and you claim your life. Your energy will skyrocket. Your focus will sharpen. And suddenly, laziness doesn't stand a chance. You are alive, present, and ready to dominate your day. Morning rituals aren't a habit. They're the secret to clarity, power, and unstoppable momentum. Start today. And watch how your life transforms one morning at a time. Your environment is more than just the space around you. It is the stage upon which your life unfolds. Every object, every sound, every distraction shapes the way your mind functions. In Japan, there's a philosophy called Denshari and another called KonMari. Both teach the same powerful lesson: remove the unnecessary and you make space for clarity, energy, and focus. When your surroundings are cluttered, your mind is cluttered. Decisions become harder, motivation wanes, and energy leaks away. But when your environment is organized, intentional, and free from distractions, your mind opens up. Creativity flows. Productivity skyrockets. Laziness doesn't even have a chance. Think about it. How often have you sat in a messy room, your desk overflowing, papers scattered, notifications buzzing, and felt paralyzed? That is your environment dictating your state. It's sapping your energy before you even start. The Japanese understood this centuries ago. They knew that your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. By clearing the physical clutter, you clear mental clutter. By simplifying, you amplify focus, energy, and intention. The key is not just tidying for the sake of tidying. It's about mindfulness and choice. Marie Kondo revolutionized this by asking a simple question: does this spark joy? If it doesn't, it has no place in your life. Apply that principle to everything: your home, your workspace, even your digital environment. Delete files, unsubscribe from unnecessary emails, remove distractions that steal your energy. Each small act of decluttering is a declaration: I am in control. I am focused. I choose what serves me. Here's the secret most people miss. Decluttering is not just physical, it's emotional. When you let go of what no longer serves you, you let go of the weight holding you back. You create mental space to think bigger, dream bolder, and act faster. Every corner you clean, every item you release sends a signal to your brain: I am ready to take action. I am prepared to move forward. Suddenly, motivation comes easier, confidence rises, and laziness fades into irrelevance. Consistency is everything. Make decluttering a daily ritual, even if it's just 5 minutes a day. Clear one shelf. Organize one drawer. Remove one digital distraction. Over time, these small actions compound into a powerful momentum that transforms your life. You will notice how your energy shifts, how your clarity sharpens, and how your focus becomes unstoppable. So start now. Look around. Remove what doesn't serve your goals. Simplify. Organize. Make space not just in your environment, but in your mind. When your surroundings are clear, your thinking is clear. When your thinking is clear, your actions are powerful. And when your actions are powerful, laziness has no place in your life. Decluttering is not just cleaning, it is creating a life where energy, focus, and purpose flow naturally. Take control of your environment and watch your mind, your productivity, and your life transform. We live in a world that moves fast, too fast. Notifications, deadlines, endless scrolling, they drain your energy, cloud your mind, and make you feel lazy. But there is a secret that the Japanese have embraced for centuries, a practice that reconnects you to your natural energy, restores clarity, and ignites creativity. It's called Shinrin-yoku, or forest bathing. And it's more than a walk in the woods. It's a deliberate immersion in nature that recharges your body, sharpens your mind, and ignites your spirit. When you step into nature intentionally, your body responds immediately. Your breathing deepens, your muscles relax, and stress hormones decrease. Your mind, which is constantly cluttered with distractions and worries, finds space to think, to create, to dream. Nature has a way of resetting your system. It reminds you of what is essential, what is real, and what you are truly capable of. Tony Robbins always emphasizes that your state determines your results, and there is no faster, more powerful way to shift your state than by connecting with the natural world. But here's the key. It's not just about being outside. It's about being present. Notice the texture of the leaves, the rhythm of your steps, the sound of birds, the smell of the earth. Engage your senses fully. Let the energy of the natural world flow through you. Every breath becomes fuel. Every step becomes momentum. Your body and mind align, and suddenly you feel alive, motivated, and unstoppable. Laziness loses its grip because your energy has been reset at a fundamental level. And it's not just physical. Nature teaches rhythm, patience, and perspective. The Japanese know that the cycles of the seasons, the growth of trees, and the flow of water are lessons in persistence, resilience, and harmony. When you spend time in nature, you absorb these lessons. You begin to move with flow rather than struggle. You tap into a source of creativity and insight that cannot be found in a cluttered office or a crowded city street. Even small acts can have a massive impact. A 5-minute walk outside, a stretch in your garden sitting under a tree with. Your thoughts, these micro habits of nature reconnect you to your energy. Over time, they compound. You notice your focus sharpening, your stress reducing, and your motivation growing. You feel lighter, stronger, and more capable of massive action. So make it a daily ritual. Step into nature, fully present. Feel its power, absorb its energy, and let it fuel your day. Nature is a source of unstoppable momentum. When you harness it, laziness doesn't stand a chance. You awaken a part of yourself that has been dormant, the part that thrives, that acts, that creates, and that dominates its life with clarity and purpose. Connecting with nature isn't just a habit. It's a life-transforming power. Take it in. Let it move through you. And watch as your energy, your focus, and your results skyrocket to levels you never imagined possible. Most people live their days on autopilot. They wake up, go through the motions, and end the day wondering where the hours went. They feel tired, unfulfilled, and frustrated. But there is a Japanese principle that can completely change this pattern A. Principle called Hansei, which means self-reflection and honest evaluation. This isn't about self-criticism. It's about clarity, growth, and intentional progress. It's about asking yourself every day, what went well? What could I improve? How can I move closer to my goals tomorrow? When you embrace this practice, laziness loses its power because you are no longer drifting. You are steering your life with precision and purpose. Reflection is more than thinking, it's strategic action. Tony Robbins emphasizes that progress is the ultimate motivation. When you see yourself growing, even in small ways, energy ignites. The act of reviewing your day, your choices, and your habits gives you a roadmap. You stop repeating mistakes unconsciously and start taking deliberate steps toward your vision. It's like holding a mirror to your life. You see what's working, what isn't, and you gain the power to course correct immediately. Here's the power of daily reflection. It turns experience into insight. Every challenge you face, every obstacle you overcome, every small victory becomes fuel for growth. Writing it down, journaling, or simply thinking intentionally about your day makes the invisible visible. You begin to notice patterns, understand triggers, and identify opportunities you would have otherwise missed. This is how ordinary people transform into unstoppable achievers there. Growth is not random. It is deliberate, consistent, and intentional. But reflection alone isn't enough. The Japanese combine Hansei with intentional action. They don't just analyze, they plan the next step, however small, and commit to it. You take one lesson from today and use it to make tomorrow better. It's not overwhelming because it's incremental. It's not intimidating because it's focused. These small intentional steps compound over time into massive results. Your momentum builds, your confidence grows, and laziness doesn't stand a chance. Daily reflection also strengthens discipline and accountability. When you commit to reviewing your day and setting your intentions for tomorrow, you are holding yourself to a higher standard. You are proving to yourself that your life matters, that your goals matter, and that your progress is non-negotiable. Motivation comes and goes, but this disciplined reflection becomes your foundation. It's a tool for mastery over your mind, your habits, and your destiny. So start today. Spend 5, 10, or 15 minutes reflecting on your day. Celebrate what went right, learn from what went wrong, and set one intentional action for tomorrow. Make it a ritual. Make it unstoppable. The result? Your life shifts from reactive to proactive. You gain clarity, energy, and unstoppable momentum. Laziness disappears because you are no longer drifting, you are growing, progressing, and mastering your life intentionally every single day. Now, take a moment and let this sink in. Laziness isn't a character flaw, it's a signal. It's your body and mind telling you that your energy, focus, or environment isn't aligned with your goals. But here's the powerful truth. You don't need more motivation. You need more strategy. The 7 Japanese hacks we explored today: micro movements, intentional mornings, decluttering, connecting with nature, and daily reflection are not just habits. They're tools to reclaim your energy, sharpen your focus, and ignite unstoppable momentum. The key is consistency. You don't have to do everything perfectly. You just have to start. One micro movement today, one mindful ritual tomorrow, one small reflection tonight. These compound into transformation. Every small action signals to your mind, your body, and your spirit that you are capable, that you are committed, and that you are unstoppable. Remember, mastery isn't built in a day. It's built in moments, in choices, in rituals that shape your life. Laziness fades when clarity, energy, and intentionality dominate. You are capable of more than you realize. And it starts with the decision to act every day in small but powerful ways. So step into your life with purpose. Claim your mornings. Move your body. Clear your space. Connect with nature. Reflect. Take one intentional step forward. Repeat. Keep moving. Keep growing. Because when you harness these principles, laziness isn't a part of your story anymore. It's a thing of the past. Your energy soars, your focus sharpens, your life transforms, and that transformation, that unstoppable momentum, that's the life you were always meant to live. Now go, take action, and watch as your energy, your clarity, and your results reach heights you never imagined possible.